Who the hell needs the manual? So I have to do an oil change on this Yamaha 660 Raptor. The oil is pretty black, so I'm going to show you how to change it. The first thing you're going to have to do is make sure you get all this mud and shit out of the way, so when you finally undo this screw, the oil isn't just staying on top of the skid plate. You want to make sure that your skid plate isn't filled with all mud and shit, so your oil will just spew right down into your oil pan. Once we put her under, of course. So that screw is right down in there. It's pretty dark, and you can't really see it, but it's right where my finger is right now. It's right by your shifter. So we got her all cleaned out. Now we're just going to put the oil bucket right under, and now we're going to undo that bolt. So after getting a 17mm socket with a socket wrench and an extension, now we're just going to loosen this bolt, and hopefully we don't lose her because I don't really feel like digging in oil. And we got her. There it is right there. Now to let her drain. There she goes. While that's draining, we're going to locate the other screw we have to take out in order to take the oil out of the tank. It's actually right under here. Right there. Now we're just going to take the oil out of our tank so that the oil can just drip into the bucket. We're going to get some air, get all the dirt from the frame, because as you can see there's holes in the bottom of the frame, and the oil can just go through there. Just move this oil right there. Now take that bolt out. Now let's get some shit on our hands. With a 14mm socket, loosen this bolt, and actually push up on it while you're loosening it. And as soon as you feel that the threads are all out, then pull it away real quick, which is pretty soon. There it is. See? Now the damn thing on my hand. Now it's time to take our oil filter off. So I'm going to have to find my clamps so I can grip right onto it and take it off. So we clamped her on there. Now let's just turn it left. She's pretty tight. And let her flow. And there's the oil filter right there. So after running to the store, I got my new oil filter. There she be. Gold. So just put a little oil on the seal, so then it goes in there without damaging the ring. So we'll just dip her in like that, get a little on her, shake it off, and twist her on. So we just got the oil filter on. Now it's time to put the bolt in on this side, under there, and in the tank, and then let's dump some oil in the tank. Does anybody want any head? Wolf's head, that is. So now we took our oil dipstick out, clean her all off, put it on the side, get a funnel and some wolf's head, Open her up. And let's get a funnel and dump her in. After dumping 1 quart of oil in, we're going to start her up and let her get some oil to the engine. So when I dumped the first quart of oil, the oil was up to half on the dipstick before I ran the engine. Now the engine took that oil and put it at the bottom of the engine to lubricate everything. So now it's time to put another quart of oil in. So after letting it run for a couple seconds, give her some throttle. There's F right up there. And we're about 1/8 inch away from full. So it takes about 2.5 quarts of oil to fill your Yamaha 4-wheeler. Now it's time to go riding. It'll get the mud off. Check out my other videos if you want to see what this thing can do. But that thing can climb some frickin' hills.